Welcome to Coach Line's Summer Mastermind. We are on episode number 8. Can your business run without you? That's a real question. Can your business run without you? So we're going to talk specifically about how to build a money machine, and you'll find out what a money machine and what all that means, that allows your business to run on autopilot so your business can run with or without you. So if you're on vacation, if you're traveling, you're sick, whatever it may be, the systems that we're going to go through today will allow your business to run with or without you. So and that's like whether you're working or not. So take 10 days off, your business can still run. So this is the final part of the 3-part series that's coming from my free masterclass, how to build or how to get $10,000 from high-paying online fitness clients. So we're going to have you step outside of your business today so you can actually run it. Wouldn't that be a great thing? If you could just step on the outside and manage it. And with these systems, you will be able to do that. So watch this video presentation. I will come back at the end on video and we will go through a quick discussion, a recap, and next steps. And as I previously mentioned on all the episodes prior, if you've already seen my masterclass, this will be the last time. This is the last part of the masterclass. So if you've already seen it, you can watch it again to learn more information, which is always great. Or feel free to fast forward to the end, but make sure you make it to the end because we're going to go through your homework and the next step. So watch this and I will be back in just a moment. We're going to get into this last final step of building a money machine. So we have the value circle and we have the use system. So we know your clients will be sticking around. And so we want to create a machine which is basically your business that runs on autopilot. So what would happen today if you needed to take time off? So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. What would happen today if you needed to take time off? Would your business be able to run? Would things fall apart? Do you have to be involved? What would happen today if you need to take time off? Would your business still run? Would your business still be able to run? Think about that. If you stop working right now, would your business still be able to run? Here's the thing. If your business doesn't work without you, then you don't have a business, or at least a real business. So how do you remove yourself from your business if needed? That is the key to running a successful business, is that you do not have to be involved in every aspect of the business in order to make money. So how do you remove yourself from your business? And so this is very important because for me specifically, I had a death in the family and I needed to take off for the funeral. At the time, I didn't have my money machine in place. So when I took off, the entire business had to stop. No more sales, no more lessons, like everything had to shut down. And so what I realized is that I didn't have a money machine in place that ran on autopilot. So regardless if I was available or not, I could still generate sales. And that's what I want for you too. So how do you remove yourself from the business if needed? You create what we call a money machine. So a money machine is a system that takes an ideal client from stranger to promoter via an automated process. So the goals of the money machine are, again, to take ideal client from stranger to promoter. And so what is the process from stranger to promoter? So a stranger is, they don't know you. So someone who's never heard of your business, never heard of you, don't know what you do. Then they become a visitor in the next step. So you put out some content. So yay, now they've heard of you. They are familiar with who you are, but they still don't know you in depth. So then they become a lead. Woo woo, you have their contact information. So then you get their email and their name via opting into some freebie or something like that. And now they become a lead. The next phase is they become a client. So, oh yeah, you got their money. So now they've paid for your services and you are working with them. And the last most important step of the goals of the money machine is to get them to a promoter. And so awesome. They love you and want to spread the word. And so this is how you get ambassadors and influencers who tell people about your business. And then by default, you get more business. And so the goals of the money machine, again, are to take them from someone who doesn't know who you are to someone who promotes you as a promoter. And so, what does the money machine look like? And what are the steps to get someone from a stranger to a promoter? So it looks like this. So I'm going to run you through exactly what a money machine is. And these are all of the parts that you're going to want to create for your business. So the first one is ads. So you want to create content for social that drives to any parts of the machine. So you see how ads is at the top because it can literally funnel into any section of the machine. And so this diagram right now here is what we're calling the machine, which is ultimately the systems behind your business that are running your business. So you want to create ads that can lead to any part of your machine. And the second thing you want to create is is urgency. So at this point, your ideal client searches Google for weight loss after pregnancy. So that's probably a common search term. So they have the need to search online. What you then want to have is a blog or a website titled or a blog or a website that solves the problem that they're searching for. So if they were searching for weight loss after pregnancy, in step 3, you're going to have a blog post up, maybe titled "How to Lose Stubborn Belly Fat Postpartum." So now when they do that Google search, they're going to land on your blog. And then the next part of the machine will funnel you to an opt in to receive a digital download. So at the end of that blog post, you're going to have an option for them to download a free PDF or something. They're going to opt into it. And in the fifth step, you're going to deliver that digital download. And so in this case, maybe it's a PDF about the top 5 exercises to slim your stomach after pregnancy. So you see that we're starting to put them through a funnel, aka start to put them through your money machine, aka again starting to put them through your business in order to take them out as a customer. So once they download your digital download, you also give them an option to opt into your free challenge. And so a challenge is maybe you have a 7-day weight loss challenge that you run through your Facebook, where you get people to sign up and you walk them through exercises and nutrition plans for 7 days in order to help them lose weight, to then eventually get them to purchase your service. So on 7 is where you're actually delivering this free Facebook challenge, and maybe it's a 7-day weight loss challenge in this case for this example. And step 8, after the challenge, we're going to allow them to book a call with you. But at first, they must complete a short application that includes their contact information, so you can obviously call them, and a few questions to make sure they're a good fit. You don't just want to be taking anyone into your services or your program, because that's where you get into the point where you're like, oh, I don't actually want to work with this person. So you want to make sure you have that application in place. The ninth thing is you want to conduct the transformation call. So this is your sales call where you review their concerns, then offer your program as a solution. So on this transformation call, you're going to walk through everything that they want to accomplish, what's not working, what's working, and then offer them a solution, which ultimately are going to be purchasing your services. So for 10, hopefully you get a sale and they do purchase. But on 11, if you don't get the sale, then you will want to follow up with information and direct them to your sales page to actually get that purchase. So your sales page basically lays out everything that you offer, what the benefits are, and what they're going to accomplish, and what their results could be. And then it also has an option for them to purchase your services. And then 12, once they purchase your service, they get access to your program and your community. And then the last thing is you're going to want to keep them engaged by continuously providing content. So this is going to be social posts, newsletters, and that kind of thing to keep them engaged. So these are all of the parts of your money machine that you want to make sure you have in place in order to get someone from a stranger to promoter. So I'm sure you're like, wow, 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 wow. That is so much information. How am I even going to remember that? But of course, I have a bite sized, memorable way for you to digest this. So check this out. I'm going to take you through the phases of the money machine and then provide you with a simplified way to remember all of this. So, in order to take them from stranger to promoter, you have to complete all the different phases, which we call the radar effect. So, the first phase is the research phase. So, you want to research who your ideal client is. Second, you want to spread awareness. So you want them to become aware of who you are. So make them aware of who you are. The third one is decision. You want to get them to make a decision to engage with you. Again, this could be an opt in or booking the phone call. Number four, action. You want to get them to take an action and purchase. And then the fifth part of the radar is retention. So you want to get them to stay for a long time. So remember the money machine that we just went through that had all of those different parts. We're going to break this down into the radar effect. So the first part of the money machine is the research. This is where they're a stranger. You're researching them and they're researching you. Your blog and your website is going to be the awareness portion, and that's where they now become a visitor. And again, as you can see, we're going through the phases of each of the benefits, or I guess the goals of the money machine, and I've broken it down so it's easily understandable. The middle section is going to be a decision. So anytime they opt in, that means that they're making a decision and they're becoming a lead because they're providing you with their contact information. The next part of the radar is the action. At this point, they've become a client. They completed their application, you've done their transformation call, you've made a sale, they've seen your sales page. They are now at the phase where they can become a client. And the last part is retention, or as a promoter. So once they're in your community, they taking your program and they're receiving content, they now have the ability to promote your brand because now that they've seen results and they want other people to experience the same thing. So, what does this look like? Here is the money machine simplified. So, instead of remembering this and all of these different steps, you simply just need to remember the radar effect. So, with this easily diagram, right? So you have radar going around in a circle clockwise. So we have research is the phase that they're in. That's when they're searching, and that's when they're a stranger. We have awareness where you're creating blog or content, and that's when they're a visitor. We have decision where you're providing a download. We have action where they're completing the application, and we have retention where they're engaging your program or different content. And so in the center is where all the traffic is. So they could reach any of these parts of your machine or your radar by Facebook, Instagram, phone call, video, email. All of those things could lead to any part of this money machine, or what we call the radar effect. So, and the goal is to keep clients on your radar. So you want clients always on your radar at any point in the process, right? So they could be in the research phase, decision phase. It doesn't matter, but you always want to keep them on there. You don't want them to leave your radar because then you'll lose them as a potential sale. So believe this, you will never have a lead problem. There's an abundance of people out there looking for what you offer. If you aren't getting new clients, it's because you have a no machine problem. Okay? Take that in for a second. If you're not getting new clients, it's because you have a no machine problem. That means you do not have your money machine set up properly, and you're not implementing the radar effect. So, but if you do those things, you will have an abundance of people ready to purchase. Okay. So here are the results of the radar effect. So when we start to implement the radar effect with our business, when I first started, we were getting hundreds of leads monthly, and these are real screenshots from the programs that we were using at the time. We were averaging 600 new opt-ins a month. So that's 600 new people to market to every single month when we started from zero, just by implementing the radar effect. The second thing is we were starting to get 50 new followers daily. So on my account, I was averaging about 50 new followers a day by keeping clients on my radar, because once they went through the funnel, they would then find my page and start to follow me and engage with my content. And so that was part of keeping them on the radar with the content portion. And the last result is that I was able to make $5,000 or over $5,000 every single week on repeat by keeping clients on my radar and running them through my money machine. Okay. And those are real screenshots from my Stripe account. So let's crunch some numbers before we get into how you can implement this and apply this to your life. So let's crunch some numbers. So what you are probably currently doing is pricing your services at $50 a session, which means in order to get $10,000 a month, you would have to literally have 200 client sessions. That's a lot, and you're probably burnt out. Most likely, you're not doing this because it's not really feasible. So, unfortunately, you're not making $10,000. But I'm showing you what you would have to do right now if you want to make $10,000 if your service cost is $50 a session. But here's what you should be doing. To get this same amount, um, you can you can change some things, and you're going to want to work backwards. So first, you want to define how much you want to make. So in this case, the example is we want to make $10,000. So we start with that, and then we're going to price our program. In this case, since you're moving online, you can price your program a little bit higher because what you're going to be offering is going to be more valuable. And at the same time, you can charge more because it gets better results because they're more committed. So if you're charging more, it's kind of it seems like that it's not right, but that you would charge more, but it's because they're able to get better results. Because they're more committed, because obviously if you're paying more, you're going to be more committed to following through. And so that's why sometimes making lower price programs doesn't really work, because people are like, oh, well, I only spent $50 on that. I don't have to go. I don't have to do it. But if they put some larger investment in, they're going to be more likely to stick around. And so this is where changing their mindset as part of your tribe comes in. So you have to make them understand that $1,000 to change your life becomes more reasonable. So if you think about it, it's like, oh, $50 per session. No, it's you are a sexy mom. You train like a sexy mom. You eat like a sexy mom. You are a sexy mom, and you can be a sexy mom for $1,000, $1,000 session, right? Sorry, $1,000 a month. And so that is where that mind shift change comes in that allows you to price your program higher. So from there, you have to establish the number of clients you needed. So if your program is priced at $1,000 and your monthly revenue is 10,000, that means you only need 10 clients a month. Think about that. You only need 10 clients a month online in order to generate $10,000. And it's a lot easier to train 10 clients online is because they're using your U system, which you're just adapting for each person. So there's not a lot of manual labor going into coaching these students. But at the same time, we found that coaching online has actually garnered better results than coaching in person because people are more focused, and you're able to check on them a lot more. So then the next part is really big because a lot of people forget this part and they're like, oh, I only need 10 clients, so that's all I'm going to get, right? No, you have to factor in the number of leads who are actually going to purchase, right? So when you market to people, not everyone is going to purchase. Only about 3.5% of people who you market to purchase. So if you have 10 clients and you divide that by 3.5%, that leaves you at 285. So technically, you really need to market to 285 leads a month in order to secure 10 clients. But online, that's simple because as you can recall, I was generating 600 leads a month. So that's half the amount that you would need just to make $10,000, right? So at that time, I was making $20,000 generating 600 leads. So it's a lot easier than it seems because you can have an ad running that can reach thousands of people in minutes, right? And that's the power of being online. So now um, you found out the number of leads, and this is what your goal is. This becomes your goal. So each month, if your goal is $10,000, you're going to be focused on getting 285 qualified leads, and that will essentially get you to 10 clients. So instead of worrying about having to complete 200 sessions, you're only going to be concerned about getting 10 clients and 285 leads. So it becomes a lot less cumbersome and a lot less stressful and you'll have your energy back, you'll have your flexibility back, and you'll be able to do um, to get the 10 clients and the 285 leads from anywhere in the world. You don't have to be at the gym or at, at coaching them in person in order to accomplish this. So that's what you should be doing, is working backwards to figure out the number of leads per month that you're going to need to have. So here's the magic of the money machine. You can grow so quickly, which is why you see a lot of people who are making millions of dollars online, is because it's a process that can be repeated over and over and over and scaled easily to make money, right? So in month one, we're making $10,000. In month two, you're able to make $20,000 because you have increased the amount of leads you're getting per month. But the catch is, you don't have to start from scratch. Once you have the 285 people and then you have 10 clients who purchase, you still have 275 clients, potential clients on your email list that you can market to. So those now spill over into the 571, which now leads you to only needing about 200 clients for month two. So you just start to stack those clients on top of each other, and it becomes a residual, and your email list starts to expand exponentially, and you start to remarket to the people who are already on your list. And then those people, now that they're getting more familiar with you, then they're more likely to purchase. So once you continue to stack those leads up each month, by month six, your total profit could be 100,000 plus. So that means in 12 months, you could be looking at 200,000 plus, all depending on how many leads that you want to get each month, right? And so the magic of the money tree is that you're able to have residual income and build upon the month before in order to generate lots of income each month. And so that's how people are able to make six figures in 1 month. So that's like making $100,000 in 1 month. Or if you're scaling, you can get up to 100,000 even within your 6 month if you follow this formula. So before we get into the last bit of this masterclass, I want to leave you with this one gem. You are the master of your money. So you can make however much money you put your mind to. The more leads you put into your machine, the more sales you will get. So I want you to tell yourself right now, I am the master of my money. You can literally make however much you want, you guys. It's not what people tell you. It's all about using the money machine formula to generate the profit that you want. And honestly, you guys, I did this every single month. I would write on a piece of paper and put it on my wall. I want to make 10,000, and I used that formula, and I hit 10,000. Next month, I want to make 15,000. I put that on my wall, and guess what? I hit 15,000. Next month, I want to make 20,000, and so forth. And I tell you, every single month it grew and grew and grew by using that formula. So again, tell yourself right now, I am the master of my money, because you are.
So, I hope you really enjoyed the last part of the 3 part series. So, that was part number 3. I'm going to walk you through some of the big takeaways that we just went through. So, you want to make sure you have a money machine. A money machine is your business, and a business that's making money. So the purpose is to get someone from a complete stranger to an avid promoter who's giving you referrals and all types of great stuff, right? So as mentioned, there are 13 parts to that machine, and you want to make sure you have all 13 parts working together properly in order to have your business run on autopilot. Let's see. To simplify it, we went through the radar effect. This is my own personal method, the radar effect that I use and that I'm encouraging you to use to get your clients from strangers to promoters. It's kind of the simplified process for the larger 13-part money machine. And again, just to recap, that was our research. So find out what your ideal customer is struggling with and offer a solution. Awareness, inform them of who you are. They don't know who you are. Decision, get them to make a decision and give you their contact information by downloading your freebie. Action, get them to take an action and fill out your application to join your strategy call. And then R for retain, get them to stay for the long call and tell people about you and help spread the word. So that right there is the radar effect. Again, rewind if you want to recheck what all that stuff means. But it's a great system, and it works, and it's proven. So be sure you start to use it. And then the last bit we talked about is, remember, you are the master of your money. You can literally make however much money you set your mind to. So make that decision today, how much you want to make, and work towards that goal. I'm a living testament that it works. So words are powerful. Speak it into existence, and it will come if you work hard and get it. For your homework for today, I want you to post to the Freely Nation Facebook group your you system. Wait, why did I tell you to do that yesterday? Okay, no, I don't want you to post your you system. Sorry, my notes are all backwards. Today, I want you to post, I'm going to edit this out or not. I didn't write down what your homework was for today. So, can your business run without you? Okay, here's what I want you to do. For your homework for today, I want you to post into the Freely Nation Facebook group